It's Sarah Grace from sarahgracevogler.com, and we've got Sadie in the background here. She's going to join us today while we talk about the graphic design trends of 2026. So I will tell you exactly what to follow as far as designs and what to avoid in 2026 to stay on trend. So first of all, sterile is out. Nobody wants an AI perfect design anymore. 2026 is going to be rewarding brands that feel more human, that move with intention and respect people's time and their eyeballs. So, the big idea for graphic design trends in 2026 is human-made warmth with AI-assisted speed. You keep the soul, let the bots handle the grunt work, and then we'll layer on tactile textures with over clean systems. Use variable type so your brand stops playing font Jenga and add motion in exactly 2 places per page because we don't want it to look like a circus. Just to keep everything fast and readable. So, the first trend for 2026 in graphic design is going to be human and AI co-designing. So, similarly, when I create a blog post, I might use AI to generate topic ideas for me, but I'm the one that writes the post. I infuse my human touch and my experience into the blog post itself. So similarly, in 2026, AI can be used to co-design graphics by generating ideas for you, and then you can add analog textures, imperfect edges, and handmade graphics to give it that soul that only a human can bring. Where to use it? I would recommend using this trend in like hero images of your website, the video and link magnet thumbnails, and course product covers. The second graphic design trend for 2026 is going to be motion first branding. So these are logos and headers that are designed to move with intention. Motion guides the eye and gets your audience's attention. It also helps with recall to keep your brand in your audience's front of mind. And you don't want to go overboard, like I said, and make it look like a theme park, more like a human pulse. So where to use it in the CTA hovers, state, email headers, and homepage hero headlines. Avoid motion that makes reading harder. You want clarity to be the priority here. The third trend in graphic design in 2026 is going to be 2D and 3D hybrids. So similarly to makeup, when you add contour to your face, it adds natural shadows to your face for definition. So similarly, we're going to add a 3D object to a flat layout in your design, and that's going to help improve visual hierarchy and also make your design look more tangible. You can use this in product mockups. Just avoid 12 different 3D objects battling for custody in your design space. If you do use this technique, only implement one 3D element. The fourth trend, graphic design trend in 2026 is going to be bold minimalism. So using real textures like paper, linen, foil, it includes big readable type, which I'm a big fan of, with clear hierarchy, decisive spacing. We're talking about generous line heights and margins here. High contrast so the texture doesn't mute your message and fewer elements that speak louder. Less visual clutter means faster comprehension for your audience and fewer bounces. Clarity equals speed. So sparse layouts can give your website a more premium feel. You can use this bold minimalism in backgrounds, email banners, and testimonial cards. The fifth graphic design trend in 2026 is going to be warmer typography. So fonts with friendlier shapes, high legibility, and warmer personality. In 2026, it's going to be popular to use a variable font that is really like the Swiss Army knife of fonts, and you don't have to have 5 font files uploaded to get one design. This is going to rule 2026 because it allows for faster design, fewer decisions, better consistency, and easier performance. Because ain't nobody got time for 5 different font files. Where to use this? Use it everywhere. Use it in your headers, body, text, graphics, captions, all the things. The sixth trend, graphic design trend in 2026 is inclusive design. So this includes like alt text with your images that actually describe what the image is instead of just using it for SEO purposes. Larger buttons and tap targets, color contrast, and alternative to graphics with motion. This is on trend because more people can see your design, and who doesn't want that? Also, it leads to better conversions, so yes, please. Non-negotiables in 2026 include body text that is at least 16 pixels, alt text that is useful to those with screen readers, excuse me, and tap targets that are at least 44 pixels. The seventh trend in graphic design in 2026 is going to be interactive packaging. So this is can be not so much web design, but you can use a QR code to make your design more minimal, but then also still go into detail with the scan of the QR code. So you can use these little QR codes to become your tiny little landing pages for your product. Where to use it in product inserts, shipping postcards, and event flyers. Just make sure that the QR code is large enough to be seen because you want people to scan it. Don't make it the size of a freckle. The eighth trend in graphic design in 2026 is going to be sustainability signals. So brands that prioritize eco-friendly practices is what's going to be popular in 2026. So I would recommend using this trend by spelling out exactly what's eco-friendly about your products or process in a way that's clear, credible, and quick to act on, such as honest material photography, minimalist ink coverage, and clear recycling information. This works because transparency builds trust with your audience. Use this in packaging labels, shipping boxes, inserts, product pages, materials, sourcing, care instructions, about policy pages on sustainability, recycling, and post-purchase flow emails like how to dispose. The ninth trend in graphic design in 2026 is going to be motion for internal communications. So onboarding, SOPs, client education, and micro demos, all done with tiny little motion loops that teach. This motion helps improve recall, and recall increases results with your team. And the last trend that we're going to review in graphic design in 2026 is going to be non-sterile futurism. So what I mean by that is that chrome and pearlescent and full accents paired with cozy palettes and tactile textures is going to be popular in 2026. It's giving luxury without the cold sci-fi dentist energy. Like you want to make um your palette like 90% warm and 10% shiny. Think of like highlighter on your cheekbones, not full body glitter. Use this in borders, icons, buttons, and headings. So in 2026, do you need AI to keep up? You need taste and a process. AI is your caffeinated intern. You let it pitch options to you, ideas, and then you make the final decision. Are metallics still cool? Yes, as accents though. A cozy base with a bit of sparkle. Think soft glam instead of chrome-plated blender. And how do I stay on brand, excuse me, while using trends? Trends are like toppings and your brand is like the pizza. Just pick the trends that amplify your flavor and bake them into your system. That is going to be the top 10 graphic design trends in 2026. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or want any tutorials that you want me to create, just let me know in the comments. And please subscribe and like this video for future. Thanks, guys.